right, Brady, talk about the defense heading into the 2012 season. Where do you guys feel? How do you feel going into the season? You feel ready to get into the games, and how's the unit performing as a whole so far throughout practice?
You know, already looking out there, I'm seeing like a lot more energy than I've seen last year. So it looks like a whole completely different defense from what it was last year. So, you know, some of those young guys are coming in making plays on the D line and at DB, and it's just we're trying to get a whole new mentality from what we had last year. So, you know, we've been getting turnovers out there. We're flying around a lot more than what I've seen. So, looking going into the season, that just has to translate to the field, and we got to do that every week.
And you guys struggled through a lot of injuries last year. How much does that kind of affect your outlook going into the season, knowing that some of those struggles the defense had were because a lot of guys were out, heading into the season mostly healthy on the defense?
It's going to be great coming back healthy. I mean, we had freshmen coming in all over the field last year and walk-ons that were starting in DB, and you know it was tough with a lot of the guys that you're counting on with leadership and some of the older guys that went down early. So now that some of those young guys that played last year are coming back and they're not, you know, wide-eyed guys out there anymore, it's gonna help a lot just having that experience out there.
So talk about last year. You got on the field, got some good playing time. Now that you've gone through a spring and you've started to go through a fall, do you feel like you're way ahead of where you were last season?
Yeah, I'm way more comfortable out there this year. I'm thinking a lot less out there, and same thing, I'm a lot less wide-eyed. You know, I'm just kind of reacting to the plays and, you know, making the plays I'm supposed to make instead of thinking about it and then getting caught up and stuff. So feeling a lot better about the season.
A lot of people think that the linebacker unit is going to be one of the strengths of this team. How do you feel about the linebackers heading into this year?
I feel great about them. You know, Webb and Rippey and Major, just some of the older guys that can provide some leadership and just insight for some of the younger guys coming up. Woodson Greer's been playing good. KT. So, you know, just with the linebackers coming back, we only lost like one guy up from last year, which was Mankey. So we got to really look to take a leadership role on the defense and help out the young D-line and DBs coming in.
So you've gone through against them a little bit in practice. What on the offensive side of the ball, what freshmen have impressed you so far?
Gerald Thomas, that guy can fly. You know, saw some like screen passes yesterday where it should have been like a 5-yard gain. He just took it and went. So he's been real impressive. I've liked the way Davian Payne's running the ball. You know, he hits the hole hard. But saw Jeremy Irwin too on the O-line. He's looking good. He's impressed me a little bit.
Well, Christian Powell's a big guy. Have you gone up against him a lot in practice?
Yeah, you know, I've met him in the hole a few times, so he's a pretty sturdy guy. But he's also another guy that's impressed me. He's helping out on the special teams units too. He's done a really good job in there.
So what game are you looking forward to most this year?
I'm looking forward to Stanford. Just looking, you know, they've been one of the top teams. USC. Looking forward, you know, just all the conference games. Some of those guys. Oregon. Looking for the top guys.
Very nice. And you're a Mullen guy, right?
Yep.
So I've got a reader on my side who's a big Mullen guy, a big Mullen fan. Can you give him like a whatever Mullins go?
Let's go Mullen. Yeah.